With everything that's going on, I thought it'd be good to just make a post sort of going over all of the skills that I learned to help with anxiety. I think especially with my autism, I tend to get overstimulated if things just go wrong or go not according to plan. So I found just having a quiet space by myself where I can like play music and not have to worry about other noises definitely helps. And singing also is really good if you are having anxiety or hyperventilating or having a panic attack, because in order to sing, you need to get proper breaths in. So this stops you from hyperventilating. I also just like to watch satisfying videos or just like playing with some fidgets. I've got a whole bucket load of them, and they all definitely help. And then there's a breathing hack that my therapist taught me where you breathe in for 4 counts, and then you hold it for 3 and breathe out through your mouth for 5 counts. And this has helped a lot with anxiety and just controlling my breathing. And I also just have a lot of issues knowing how to breathe properly. I find that I'm often breathing through my stomach, like my stomach expands instead of my chest. And I think this is linked to like autism and some of the dysautonomia that I have. But I always just try to make sure that I'm thinking about how I'm breathing actively and breathing in through the chest, where that's rising as opposed to my stomach. I also just really like petting with animals or just engaging with them definitely helps me de-stress, and it reduces my anxiety. And my service dog was trained to lay on my chest when passing out to keep the blood in my head, but this also helps for deep pressure therapy. And some people will use like a weighted blanket for that. And it just kind of helps to slow your heart rate, especially if there's an animal on your chest, because their heart rate will actually cause your heart rate to respond and start slowing down to match theirs. Also, I found like lavender essential oils can really help. Just be like a calming scent. I think also with my autism, I tend to just like sort of loop in my brain the bad things that have been happening or the things that I'm stressing about. And I've found like either talking to a friend and or just saying it out loud can sort of help get those thoughts out, and then it feels more finalized and like you've sort of resolved something. And this can also help just by like writing stuff down as well. And then I also found it's just helpful, like if you're stressed or you're feeling down or you're feeling bad about yourself, to just like verbally say out loud like kind or encouraging mantras. And this has been shown to actually like improve your stress levels and levels of depression and anxiety. So some of them that I like to say are like, today is going to be amazing. You've got this. We're going to make the best out of the situation. Just stuff like that. And I think that really helps. Especially just like verbalizing it and actually hearing it can help, as opposed to just saying it in your head. I don't know the exact science behind that, but it is interesting. I've also heard people do that if they have issues remembering things. You can say things aloud and then you're more likely to remember it if you hear it as opposed to just think it. And I recently transferred to a therapist who focuses specifically on queer and neurodivergent individuals, and I really think that this has made such a difference. I've kind of just gone with general therapists in the past, but a lot of the times I felt like they didn't necessarily understand what I was saying or where I was coming from, and having someone that's specialized in that and has gone through the struggles that you've gone through or know a lot about the struggles that neurodivergent or queer people go through can be super helpful, and they can actually find things that will help improve your life and reduce your stress in a way that actually works for you. I'm in Nashville, and The group that I use is Healing Umbrella Therapy or Psychotherapy. And these are like catered specifically to neurodivergent people and queer people, which is just really amazing. And I think it's such a great business idea, and it's a way to sort of support the community, but also get support from the community.